Friday afternoon and we're heading off to the Okanagan for the weekend in search of sunshine. I'm not sure we're going to be successful. It's the first week of June and we're in what we refer to here as January. So it's 13 degrees outside, raining like mad. This is pretty much January and February weather for us. It happens on occasion. We had a great May with 30-degree days, but beginning of June's got a lot of rain, cooler weather. We'll be stopping at Manning Park at the Mule Deer Campground this time. It's about halfway to the Okanagan. We'll spend the night there. It'll cool down to probably about 3 degrees. And for the weekend, there's even snow in that area forecast. So a bit dismal, but we're hoping the Okanagan will be a lot nicer. It's wine country, so in worst case scenario, we'll just visit several wineries. So you couldn't ask for much of a better backyard. We are a little close to the highway. You can actually just see some of the cars through the trees and hear a little bit of the highway noise, but this isn't a main highway, so don't envision that there will be a lot of traffic over the course of the night, and then the sound of the river will probably offset any of that. So side to side we're pretty good, and Mickey just noted that we're slightly lower at the back, which is actually advantageous if you intend to use the shower. One of our learnings is if we're sloped the other way and we have a shower, we always have this puddle of water remaining. So some other nice spots that don't appear to be reserved, so we're not sure whether they're first come, first served sites, which you can tell when you look on the website, or whether they're just simply not reserved. So similar to our spot, but even a bigger picture of the river. Yeah, nice little feature for people who are tenting. Very clean place to wash your dishes. Some extra water. Garbage, recycling. Probably be what you'd expect to be an outhouse, but take a look. Flush toilets and a sink.
And a mirror.
And actually even a little playground for kids. So we like a lot of the campsites. They're very pleasant, as we've noted before. These ones are a little close to the highway, but you still get quite the view.
So it's still raining outside, and there's lots of little bugs that are like totally biting us. I don't know. I don't think they're mosquitoes. They're really tiny. It's hard to see them, but I got bites all over my ankles, so we're eating in. And as usual, my one pot cooking of noodles and sun-dried tomatoes, vegetables, and I think that's about it. It's making a valiant effort, but the rain is winning out and the fire is starting to go out.
Well, good morning. It's about just a little after 6 a.m. I've been up since 5:30, went out and did what I refer to as a rock and walk, which means really just go for a long walk. Pick up a rock somewhere if you see a big rock, maybe do shoulder press with it, maybe do some squats, clean and press, some arm curls depending on the rock and the size of the rock. Put it down, keep going, walked over to some picnic tables, did some step-ups, some push-ups, just a little bit of exercise, nothing to really tire you out. Not a bad night, it didn't get that cold actually. I think it only went down to about 11, so it was fairly pleasant outside. Furnace didn't come on too often. Really nice evening, and other than the fact that it was raining, so we're really enjoying the morning. When I say we, it's just because I just woke Mickey up when I went back into the camper van, but she's enjoying the view outside of the river, and it's very nice. Nice start to our day.
Just having some simple meal this morning with some cut up fruit.
We were forced inside by a large number of bugs which were hanging around, and then it's just started to rain again. Had a bit of blue sky, start of the morning if you're up early, like 5:30 or 6, but it's starting to rain again right now, and just before it started to rain we were just inundated with bugs, so back inside for breakfast this morning. We're on our way out. We were laughing because we were getting clouds and sun. When the sun would come out, the bugs would go away and it would seem really nice, and the second the clouds came over, the bugs would come out and it wasn't so nice. About 9 o'clock in the morning, we're heading off now towards Princeton, and then possibly we'll move to a different area in the Okanagan. We haven't quite determined where yet. Chasing us.
Yeah. Just driving through Princeton at the moment.
Very arid part of British Columbia, but today we get to experience their few days of rain. Yeah, the actual town, the little downtown is on the left. And there's some nice little shops and restaurants. This is just the highway side.
We're still heading on Highway 3, Crow's Nest Highway.
There's the same river that was behind our campsite.
The Similkameen River. We're going to go check out the Bromley Rock Provincial Park Campground. We'll check out the day use area and have a little break, let Precious out.
Smaller spots and by the river, but close also. A bit close to the road, but again, it's not that busy of a road. Some of the spots look nice. Some of them, like this spot's not such a great spot because you're just on the highway.
Here's another provincial park, Stemwinder. Just have a quick drive through and look around. This one has 27 campsites, hand water pump, and pit toilets. And they do accept reservations. Oh, $18. It's cheaper than the other one. Bromley Rock was $23. See You Later Ranch Winery and do some wine tasting. It's one of my favorite wineries, so I'm looking forward to it. Great experience at See You Later Ranch Winery. Wonderful staff and great wines and a nice store as well. So
we should have tried that. We should have had lunch there actually. The patio outside was closed, but they have some nice little rooms inside that look very pleasant.
The wines were really amazing. So if you ever get a chance, come and stop by.
As far as chasing the sun, we seem to have successfully just found more rain. Here we are in the Okanagan wine region, semi-arid, some of the warmest, driest climate in Canada, and you can kind of get an idea looking out the window what it's like. Gonna make some lunch and wait out the rain for a little bit and then decide where we're going to spend the evening. We went to a campsite that we were considering, but it's pouring rain and just really wasn't a lot of interest in checking in there. And it's on a big lake, Basu Lake, but we just didn't see much point in staying there and just being basically locked in the van for the rest of the afternoon. So we're going to keep continuing exploring and see where we end up.
Not looking very summery at the moment. So we pulled into the Okanagan Lake Provincial Park South Campground. We're going to try our luck here. The lady at the guest house said that there's plenty available, so we're going to check out the first come first serve. These must be overflow. Not the nicest, but there's plenty of spots. So there's one there. It's not bad, right on the water. Found the north campground, and actually looks a little nicer than the southern one. It's so far from the sites we've seen. The sites are a little bigger, and you're higher up, so you get more of an expansive view of the lake.
Here's a nice spot with a big trailer.
Water view.
Get an idea what it looks like.
But a nice grassy areas in between the sites. Oh, he burrowed underneath. So Precious wakes us up at 6 o'clock because she's hungry and thirsty. And then as soon as she's eaten, then she wants to go to sleep when we're both up and about. Precious sleepyhead. Good workout?
Excellent workout.
Oh, good.
Wait till you see my training partners.
Who are they?
They're small and furry. Marmots.
Oh, did you see them?
Oh, lots of marmots.
Oh, good.
It was great.
It's a beautiful morning here at Okanagan Lake. The water's nice and calm. There were lots of waves last night, but this morning it's pretty beautiful. and I'm just enjoying my morning cup of coffee here. My new mug that I bought from See You Later Ranch Winery, and it says coffee keeps me busy until it's acceptable to drink wine, so I think that suits me to a T. And Gordon's relaxing over there, and he's drinking his tea and looking at pictures of the marmots that he... Oh! Oh my gosh! Look at them! Oh my gosh, they just came to visit me. They're so cute. There's our Zion hidden behind the tree. Pretty nice place to have a morning coffee.
Scrambled eggs, some vegetarian sausage, bagels. Looks like a good breakfast. Peaches.
You're so cute, monkey. Yeah. You're so cute. What are you looking for? What's going on over there, precious? Whoop. What's going on over there? Do you want to drive? Do you want to drive today so you can give Gordon a break? What do you think? What do you think? So I thought we could talk about the campgrounds at Okanagan Lake Provincial Park. Although I did say earlier that the North Campground seemed a lot nicer, we actually ended up enjoying our stay at the South Campground. It was really pleasant being right next to the water, and there was a grassy area beside our site, and you could actually sit at the picnic tables there. It was nice and quiet, and you're right there next to the water. So I thought it was a great stay.
Well, that was nice. I still would go to the north side if we went back again. It's nice to have the water feature at the southern one, but I really like the north side just because they're bigger and quieter. We were lucky. It was a quiet area. The campground, everyone was quiet, and so it worked out really well for us, which is nice. And I agree with Mickey. It was really nice to be able to be by the water, and we got to film some ducks, and we had lots of birds and things. But I'd still go probably up to the northern campground if I was going to stay a longer period of time, just because the spots are a little bit bigger.
A different route back. Instead of taking 3A, we're gonna take Old Headley Road.
So we're on the way back home, but on the way we stopped for lunch at a little forest recreation site just on the west side of Headley. Headley is a small little town. I think it used to be a gold mine there. So you could camp here actually for $12 a night, and you're right next to the river. The only negative thing is you've got Highway 3A across the river, but Highway 3A is a very quiet highway. You'd have little, if any, traffic at night. During the day, it gets a little busier. Funny thing is, I don't know how many times over the last 30 years I've driven through here to get somewhere, but always on the highway and always trying A to B as fast as possible. But I've never actually driven back here, and with the van I find that we take the back roads often. It was kind of